Hello, everyone. Sorry I can't be with you today. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow. But please watch my video and follow along. When I'm standing, you stand. When I'm singing, you sing. Have fun. The elevator song is a little bit weird because the only thing that happens in the song is the elevator goes up and the elevator goes down. But you are meant to notice that when you are singing about the elevator going up, your voice is going higher. And when you're singing about the elevator going down, your voice is getting lower. So we are going to start crouched on the floor, and we are going to move both our voices and our bodies up and down with the elevator. Are you ready? I'm going to put the music on.
Going up in an elevator,
Going up in an elevator,
going down in an elevator,
going down in an elevator,
going up,
going up,
going down,
going down,
going up,
going up,
going down,
going down,
up, up, up,
up, up, up,
down, down, down,
down, down, down,
going up,
going up,
going down,
going down,
going up,
going up,
going down,
going down,
going up in an elevator,
going up in an elevator,
going down in an elevator.
going down in an elevator. And I'm sure my legs are going to be sore tomorrow for doing that. Please be my echo. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta, ta. Ti, 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 ti. Ti, 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 ta. All right, I am going to try as best as I can to sing for you this song while I play my ukulele. But there is just one chord that's really a stinker, so I'll just do my best. The song goes like this. Tick tock, tick tock, listen now and hear the clock. Tick tock, tick tock, up before it's 8 o'clock. All right, listen again. Tick tock, listen now and hear the clock. Tick tock, up before it's 8 o'clock. Can you sing it with me this time? 1, 2, here we go. Tick tock, listen now and hear the clock. Tick tock, up before it's 8 o'clock. All right, let's see what this song has to teach us. Today, so can be found here. This spot on the staff is space 3. Space 1 is here, space 2 is here, space 3. So if so is in space 3, so the big brother, where is me, the copycat little brother? Remember, if so's in a space, me is also in a space. That's the copycat part. Yeah, me would be one space lower, so me would be in space 2. Okay, and how about La, so's best friend, which is always a little taller than so. Close by, but just a little bit taller. So the rule is, if so's in a space, La is on the next line higher. Now in your brain, look at that staff and think about where that next line higher is. And then count from the bottom up. And which line am I placing it on? Line 4. Now, as you get older, we won't talk about big brothers and copycat little brothers. We'll talk about the fact that the staff is made up of steps. And the steps are line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space, line, all the way to the top. So that the real way the staff works is if so's in a space, me's in the next space down because there's a note in between that was not needed for this song. So if so's here, a step lower would be the line, that note we don't need, that's right here. And a step lower than that would be the space where me is. So let's look at that again. We have this note and a step lower, then a step lower to get to me. We have so, a step lowers on the line, and a step lowers in the space to get to me. Now, la is a step higher than so. So remember, the steps go line, space, line, space, line, space, line. So a step higher than the space is the line where la is. So kind of remember where so, me, and la are, because we're going to go back to our tick-tock song. All right, let me see if I can rearrange myself here. And we need to label these pitches. And if we put them in the right place, they will make the right sound. So I know this ta is upside down, but I see the note is in space 3. So what letter, M for me, S for so, or L for la, will I add there? And if you say S for so, let's see if you're right. Let's see if you're right, she says. Maybe I just click it. There we go. Yeah, you got that. And how about this one? Well, so's in a space, and this is in a space lower, so that is me. Yeah. Now, wait. Before we go through all the trouble, this one looks the same as this one, doesn't it? Well, let's just fill them in then. Now here we have a TT, but they're in space 3. Which note is in space 3 again? Yeah, so I'm going to quick click them both. And then we have the line above. That's la. Back to space 3. And back to space 2. Now, a good musician is good at noticing patterns and things that are the same and different. It saves our brain a lot of work if we notice first. What are you noticing? Yeah, the second line is the same as the first, so I can just fill in the notes again. Whoops. Yay, we did it. So I'm wondering if I can make that disappear. No, I can't make that disappear, but we did label the notes well. And let's see if we can sing this time. So, me, so, me, so, la, la, so, me, so, me, so, me, so, la, la, so, me. And again, the second line should have been easy to sing because you already sang it for the first line. Let's try again. Ready? Go. So, me, so, me, so, la, la, so, me, so, me, so, me, so, la, la, so, me. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Listen now and hear the clock. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Up before it's 8 o'clock. Now Now, if you're on with me live, we are going to continue and play a game with this. Our song for next time, I will admit, is a little weird. We'll have to see what it's about. Ready? It goes like this. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows, Tony knows, Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. Are you ready to learn it? It starts, Tony Chestnut knows I love you. You try that. Ready? Sing. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. My turn. Tony knows, Tony knows. Your turn. Tony knows, Tony knows. My turn. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Wait, doesn't that sound exactly like the first phrase? It does. Here we go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. My turn. That's what Tony knows. Your turn. That's what Tony knows. I'm going to put two phrases together, so don't interrupt me until I'm done both phrases. It goes, Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows, Tony knows. Ready? Go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows, Tony knows. My turn. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. Your turn. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. All right, turn off your voice and sing it silently while I sing it with my voice on. Here we go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows, Tony knows, Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. You have it? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, sing. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows, Tony knows, Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. That's a crazy song. I wonder what we'll do with that tomorrow. Over the next several lessons, we are going to study the famous piece called Carnival of the Animals. The composer of the music was Camille Saint-Saëns. You will hear poetry by Jack Prelutsky, and you will see illustrations by Mary Grand Prix. First, let's learn a little about Camille Saint-Saëns. He was born in France in 1835 and died in 1921. Camille Saint-Saëns was a child prodigy. This means he was a musical genius. When he was 2.5 years old, he could already pick out tunes on the piano. And when he was 3, he composed his first piece. How many of you wrote music when you were 3 years old? I know I didn't, but then again, I'm just an ordinary person, not a musical genius like he was. By the time he was 7, he was giving public concerts as a pianist and organist. When he was 10, he made his first public debut and offered to play any one of Beethoven's 32 sonatas from memory. He had total recall of anything he ever read. His best-known musical works are several concertos, an organ symphony, and the Carnival of the Animals. We are going to study the Carnival of the Animals. This music is called program music. Program music is special because the composer uses instrument sounds instead of pictures or words to tell a story or paint a picture in your head. In the Carnival of the Animals, guess what picture Camille Saint-Saëns wants to paint in your head? He wants the music to remind you of different animals. So, the music goes in your ear, and your brain thinks about it and tries to imagine, what am I hearing? Am I hearing an elephant through the music? Or am I hearing a rooster? Throughout our musical journey, you will see videos with his music playing in the background. But you know what? If you lived when he lived, or even if you go to a concert today, there would be no pictures or videos. You would just listen to the music and let your imagination do the rest. Saint-Saëns hated being thought of as the composer of the Carnival of the Animals. He said he had only written it for a bit of fun and he didn't want to perform it. Today, though, it is one of the most popular pieces for children. So let's start learning about it. Welcome to our carnival, where birds and beasts and such behave a lot like people do, at times a bit too much. You'll meet the regal lion and the captivating swan, the irritating donkeys that prattle on and on. You'll meet a tortoise and some fish with undulating fins. Welcome to our carnival. The music now begins. The lion. It's evident the lion is king, in charge of almost everything. Avoid the beast at any cost, for if you fail, then all is lost. If you should hear the lion cough, don't hesitate to hurry off. And if you hear his frightful roars, remove yourself to distant shores. The lordly lion longs to sup on living prey and chew it up. Try not to fall within his sight, lest he dispatch you bite by bite. Besides his royal magnificence, the lion possesses common sense and manages to labor less than every lovely lioness. Now we will hear the first part of Carnival of the Animals, the introduction and the royal march of the lion. Of course, the lion's march is royal. He's the king of the jungle. The music you hear will be played by the string instrument and pianos. The piano will create the sound of the lion's roar. Listen. Of course, I know that doesn't sound like a real lion. Remember, this is music painting a picture in your mind. If you use your imagination, the piano sounds like a lion's roar. We are going to do some movement with the Royal March of the Lion. But before we do, it's important to understand this. The piece starts with an introduction. An introduction is like get ready music. Then there's a fanfare. Well, royalty usually enter the room to a fanfare, which is normally a trumpet playing music announcing them coming. In this, you'll hear mostly a piano doing it, but we will pretend to play trumpet. And then during the theme, we will march the beat. Now, if you can move, you can move around. But if you can't, you can march in place. And when the lion roars, we are going to roar. Are you ready? Okay. Great job. I had fun doing that.